Welcome back to The Last Boot, the channel where football is more than a game. It is passion. It is pain. It is glory. It is heartbreak. We tell the stories behind the moments that shook the world. The tears. The triumphs. The players who gave everything. And the ones who lost it all. I am so glad you are here today. If you are new here, please subscribe and join the Last Boot family. We are growing every single day and I do not want you to miss a single story. Every generation has its striker. The one who makes it look effortless. The one who combines pace and power and intelligence in a way that leaves defenders wondering what just happened. But every few decades, if football is lucky, it gets someone who transcends the position entirely. Someone who is not just a striker but a statement. Not just a footballer but a phenomenon of movement and mind. Thierry Henry was that someone. And this is his story. Thierry Daniel Henry was born on the 17th of August 1977 in Les Ulis, a suburb on the outskirts of Paris. Like so many of the great French footballers of his generation, he grew up in a housing estate. Modest means. A tight community. A childhood shaped by the streets and the cage football pitches that produced some of the most technically gifted players France has ever seen. His father Antoine was his first coach. Demanding. Disciplined. Relentless in his belief that his son had something special. He was right. Henry joined Monaco's academy as a teenager and made his professional debut at 17. He was fast. Technically brilliant. And even at that age there was a composure about him, a coolness under pressure that marked him out as someone different. Juventus signed him in 1999. But Henry struggled in Turin. Used on the wing rather than through the middle, he never found his best form. And after just one season, Arsene Wenger came calling. It was the best phone call of Henry's life. At Arsenal everything changed. Wenger moved Henry to centre forward. And what happened next was one of the most extraordinary transformations in football history. Henry became unstoppable. In 8 seasons at Arsenal he scored 228 goals. He won 2 Premier League titles. He was the Football Writers' Player of the Year 4 times. He was the Premier League's all-time top scorer at the time of his departure. But statistics as always tell only part of the story. Because Thierry Henry at his peak was not just scoring goals. He was creating art. The way he received the ball, always on the move, always one step ahead of the defender in his mind. The way he ran that long, loping stride that looked almost lazy until suddenly he was past you and you had no idea how it happened. The way he finished, calm, precise, inevitable. There is a goal against Manchester United at Highbury in 2000 where Henry picked up the ball on the left wing. He drove inside. He beat one defender. Then another. Then he slid the ball into the far corner with the outside of his right foot barely breaking stride. The commentary was simply, "Oh, that is magnificent." And it was. It genuinely was. And then there was 2003 and 2004. The Invincibles season. Arsenal went the entire Premier League season unbeaten. 49 league games without a loss. Henry was the engine. The inspiration. The player who on his worst day was still the best player on the pitch. He was named FIFA World Player of the Year runner-up twice. He won the Ballon d'Or runner-up twice. In another era, in an era without Ronaldo and Zidane at their peaks, he would have won both. For France, Henry won the World Cup in 1998 as a young squad member. But it was at Euro 2000 that he truly announced himself on the international stage, quick, direct, devastating. And then came 2006. France's World Cup run. Henry, older now, still magnificent, playing his part in a team that reached the final. He won 123 caps for France. He scored 51 international goals. He is France's all-time leading scorer. He left Arsenal for Barcelona in 2007. He won the Champions League. He won La Liga. He added more trophies to a collection that was already extraordinary. Then came New York Red Bulls. A new country. A new challenge. And in typical Henry fashion, a level of quality that made even the skeptics sit up and take notice. He retired in 2014. 37 years old. Still elegant. Still composed. Still, even at the end, moving like someone for whom football was the most natural thing in the world. Thierry Henry. The King of Highbury. The greatest striker the Premier League has ever seen. A player so gifted that even his opponents, the defenders who spent 90 minutes chasing his shadow, would later say it was a privilege to share a pitch with him. From Les Ulis to the top of the world. The King. Every inch of it. That is it for today's story on The Last Boot. If this video moved you, please give it a big thumbs up. Share this with every football fan you know. Hit subscribe and join the Last Boot family. See you in the next video. Until then, keep the passion alive. You are a true fan.